Throughout the month of March, I'll be doing this March Madness video series, which basically, I know it's not an original title, but I don't care. It doesn't need to be. I'll be taking to Twitter and Facebook and asking for your suggestions of rant topics that you want me, the Schleg Daddy, to rant about here on YouTube. Stuff that irks you and hopefully irks me too. And add a Selmecki on Twitter asked me this yesterday, and I'm so glad he did because it's the basis for this video. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. Wanted to know my thoughts on the @Chicago Raw group, or crowd, excuse me, Twitter handle, and the whole hashtag Hijack Raw movement. Now, of course, Raw, this upcoming Monday night, March 3rd, 2014, will be at the old Rosemont Horizon, now called the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. So the great people of Chicago, even though the event's taking place in Rosemont, not actually Chicago itself, are all up in arms because they're upset with how the WWE is featuring Daniel Bryan. They're upset about the fact that their hometown guy, CM Punk, isn't there, even though he might be tomorrow night. And all of these other things that all of these fans have their panties in a bunch for. Now look, you're talking to somebody that at many different times over the past few years has told you a lot of times why you shouldn't like something, and has told you a lot of times why you should be upset, why you shouldn't accept the mediocrity of the WWE. So understand that. But I also understand that as much as I love the city of Chicago and the people in the city of Chicago, there are many instances where Chicagoans act like complete numbskulls and morons and believe very, very idiotic things. There are many people in the city of Chicago that believe that Jay Cutler is a franchise quarterback, even though after 5 years at the helm of the Chicago Bears, he clearly has established that he is not a franchise quarterback. So many of those same fans still believe that it was a good idea before free agency or anything else even hit to give a guy $54 million in guaranteed money over the next 3 years to prove to you that he is not a franchise quarterback. He is not somebody you can win a Super Bowl with, which he's already established in the previous 5 years. A lot of these same people that'll sit there and be a part of this hashtag Hijack Raw movement there in Chicago, in Rosemont, the @Chicago Raw crowd group, believe that Wrigley Field is some incredible mecca of baseball, even though it is a freaking relic and dump. And the only tradition there is a losing tradition. Just think about that. Why would you worship a ballpark where most of your memories of ever going to it, like mine, every time I ever went to Wrigley Field to watch the Cubs, they always lost? There is nothing good about that stadium. The only thing it serves as is a crutch for the ownership of the Chicago Cubs over the years to sit there and say, we don't have to feel the pressure of doing well. We don't have to feel the pressure of winning a championship, which we haven't done since 1908, because we got this relic of a dump of a ballpark that we've been pumping out this propaganda for so many years as something great and awesome to behold, that the people are still going to come to see it to experience losing baseball. It's ridiculous. Just as ridiculous as what many people in Chicago believe coming from Jerry Reinsdorf, the owner of the Chicago White Sox, who tries to sit there and say the White Sox are a small market baseball team in the third biggest city in the United States. Get the hell out of here. The same city that takes great pride in calling themselves the Windy City, even though that clearly was meant as a derogatory term for the people of Chicago. This is the same city that for many years allowed Alphonse Capone and so many other gangsters to run amok during the Prohibition era. This is the same people that believe that Mrs. O'Leary's cow really started the Great Chicago Fire of 1871, and oh my fucking God. Look, I understand you're upset at the direction of the WWE. Don't mistake it for a second that I'm not. I get why you're not happy, and again, I understand that. But you must understand this, people. Hijacking shows is stupid. Period. It's not surprising to me that the good people of Chicago would believe that it's something that would be productive or would be a good idea because they believe in so many other idiotic things. The bottom line is, though, is that hijacking shows is stupid. Let me ask you this. What good does it do to try and hijack a show that you have already paid your money to get into? This makes absolutely no sense. I'm going to show my anger and frustration at the WWE by still paying full WWE ticket prices to go into their events. I'm still going to subscribe to the WWE Network. I'm going to tell them how mad I am by giving them $10 a month for that shit because I want to watch Daniel Bryan and CM Punk all the time, or Chris Jericho or RVD or The Rock or Stone Cold or Hogan or whatever. I'm still going to buy the merch, and I'm still going to do this, and I'm still going to give the WWE my money. Again, what good does it do to hijack a show that you already paid to get into? This is like this ridiculous notion of people talking about, well, when Batista's on, we'll turn our backs. When there's a Cena match, we'll walk out. Ding dong, dumb dicks. You've already paid your money to get in. At that point in time, the WWE no longer cares. Why? Because they're thinking with this, and you're thinking with this. And this wins over this every fucking time. And keep in mind, the WWE are tremendous spin doctors. You know how this goes. Whenever a crowd tries to hijack a show or do whatever the hell they want, they sit there and refer to it as Bizarro World. Or they sit there and say, oh, that's what's so great about the WWE Universe and the WWE. You can say or do whatever the heck you want. Whether you like it or you hate it, everybody's got a reaction. And that's not a good thing. But they're going to spin it. You know, after this week's Raw, when they replay it down the road, they're going to sit there and pump out all the boos and the bullshit chants, and they're going to pump in cheers, and you know what happens. They do it all the damn time. So you're paying money to get in, even though you're pissed. You're sitting there and voicing your voice, thinking that the WWE actually cares what you think, while you're paying them their money to get into the show, to buy the merchandise, to subscribe to the WWE Network, whatever, and you believe that your voice really matters, even though the WWE clearly does not believe in First Amendment principles, hence why they remove people that are too vocal at a show, that don't say the right things. Hence why they take so many people's signs away, especially over the past month involving the CM Punk sign. But again, they believe in free speech, right? You've been hijacking segments and matches involving John Cena since 2005. How's that gone for you? John Cena is still the top babyface in the WWE. He still is the face of the WWE. He is still featured in a big-time spot in 2014, just the same way as he was in 2005. He is now a 10 plus 4, 14-time world champion. All the while, when you've been hijacking his segments and talking about he can't wrestle and Cena sucks and fuck you, Cena, and all this other shit, you've still been paying to go into the damn shows. You've still been watching the damn shows. You've been buying the Cena sucks merchandise. Oh, which, by the way, newsflash, idiots, is put out by the WWE. So you're going to show your anger by giving my more money to the WWE because I want to wear a Cena sucks shirt because I'm an idiot like that. Thereby, meanwhile, Vince and Cena are getting paid. Holy Christ. And all the while, all these fans over the years that have acted so angry and so frustrated with the WWE. If they do this, I'm not watching anymore. That's it. I'm not watching anymore. That's it. I'm not paying for this. That's that. I'm not paying for that. Well, the bottom line is when you don't follow through on those promises, they become promises unfulfilled and therefore are threats that aren't heard. Why would the WWE listen to you? If you sit there and continue to cry wolf and never do anything about it, why would they sit there and listen to you if you're still watching their product, if you're still buying their merch, if you're still buying their pay-per-views, if you're still going to their live events? Why in the fuck would they listen to you? Especially when all the while you continue to threaten to stop watching it and stop giving them your money, and you're still freaking doing it. Furthermore, a lot of you that sit there and get all up in arms about this, mind you, are the same people that stream all the pay-per-views and stream all the shit and even are streaming the freaking WWE Network. Why in the hell would the WWE listen to you, out of all people, when you're technically not even that much of the paying audience? Makes no sense to me. And also, wrestling fans on the internet need to get this through their minds. Even if you want to sit there and tell me there's 1 million to 1.5 million WWE fans that watch the product every week that come on the internet and talk about professional wrestling, you know, based off of, let's say, the 4 to 4.5 million people that watch Raw. You people, all of us, we are a vocal minority as opposed to the silent majority. We might be more boisterous and more vocal in our displeasure and our distaste and our dislike for things, but we cannot get confused here. It's just like the Tea Party in politics. The people involved with the Tea Party, the people that run as Tea Party candidates, the idiots that back the Tea Party, believe that they speak for everybody. They believe they speak for the majority, and they clearly do not. It's flying in the face of any and all logic. It's the same thing with the fans that come on the internet and talk about professional wrestling. You could be 1 million and 1.5 million strong, and you are still a minority. You might be a very loud, very vocal minority, but you do not represent the largest portion of the WWE fan base. No matter how much I try to sit here and talk about this, people cannot get this through their damn skulls. And the reason is because people think too much with this. And I have no problem with having passion and love and anything like that for something that you do love and you feel very strongly about. I feel very strongly about professional wrestling. I love professional wrestling. But there does come a point in time where if you think with this, you become too emotional, and it allows you to be naive, and it allows you to believe idiotic things that just flat out aren't true. You have to instead think with this. It is time to stop thinking with this like a fan would. And it is time, I emphasize again, it is clearly time to start thinking like this, like a businessman would. Use your brain, not your heart here. And for this whole hashtag Hijack Raw movement, that whole @Chicago Raw crowd Twitter handle, use this, not this, and you will get a lot farther than you ultimately are going to. If you want the WWE to change, if you want to evoke that change, if you want the WWE to give you what you want, the easiest and most simple way to do that is to stop giving the fucking WWE money. Stop going to their live events. Start paying outrageous prices for freaking WrestleMania and other pay-per-view tickets. Stop subscribing to the WWE network. Stop buying their damn merch, no matter who the hell it is. Stop watching it on television every week. Stop giving them your damn money. The only way you are going to hurt a businessman is not here. It's in the ass pocket, the wallet, period. Any businessman worth his weight in salt, the only thing that he is ultimately going to give a fuck about is not what's going on here even, or here. It's going to be in the ass pocket, in the wallet, in the bank account. What don't people understand about this? What don't fans understand about this? Shut this down if it's possible and think with this and think like a businessman. And when you sit there and you talk about the WWE and you bash on the WWE and you shit on the WWE like you did after Royal Rumble, do you not understand how much free publicity you are giving to the WWE? Look at what happened after Royal Rumble and all the mainstream coverage they got. You could sit there and say, whoa, it was a lot of negative publicity. Well, this isn't like Chris Benoit negative publicity. This is clearly an example of whether it's good publicity or bad publicity. It's still free publicity that the WWE didn't have to pay for. So not only are you idiots sitting there and giving the WWE money by going to the events, subscribing to the network, buying the merch, watching it on television, you're sitting there and you're freaking giving them all this free publicity that, again, they don't have to pay anybody for, and most especially don't have to pay you for. Stop watching the product. Stop giving the WWE money. If you stop watching the product and you stop giving them that money, now if we sit there and you talk about, 1 million to 1.5 million people that come on the internet and talk about professional wrestling, you already said, Schlig Daddy, that it's a vocal minority. Keep this in mind. If you're talking about any business that risks losing 25, 30, 35, 40% of their total customer base, you best damn believe it is going to be a hell of a lot more difficult in that business environment to be able to still make a profit, to still make money, and especially make profit at the previous level that they were enjoying before. Any company that is run as a good business, when they sit there and they lose 25, 30, 35, 40% of their customer base, and therefore as a result lose 25, 30, 35, 40% of their total business, chances are they're not a profitable company anymore. And chances are they have to change, because they cannot sit there and justify what they're doing if they continue to see themselves in the red in their fucking bank accounts. Again, you can't hurt a business here. You can't even necessarily hurt a business here. The only way you can hurt a business is in the ass pocket. It's in their wallets. It's in their fucking bank accounts. It is time you understand this, guys. If you want the WWE to change, you can sit there and chant for all these people all the fuck you want. And occasionally the WWE might even throw you a frickin' bone here. But keep in mind that the WWE is ultimately going to do what WWE wants to do the WWE way, and they have done this by and large for the past decade, and that is for damn sure. I can think of one time in WWF/WWE history where they did change. Now, people talk about the Attitude Era. They love the Attitude Era, and they love getting on their knees and worshiping it and sucking its cork like it's the greatest thing of all frickin' time. And a lot of people that watch this video of mine, a lot of the people that are a part of the internet wrestling community today grew up during the Attitude Era. That was their introduction to professional wrestling, and that's a very good thing. But a lot of those same people think they remember, but they really don't truly remember how the Attitude Era came to be. Now, some idiots will sit there and suggest that, oh, hijacking shows was part of the deal. You know, at King of the Ring 95, they were chanting for ECW, ECW, and that got Vince to listen. That got Vince to listen so damn much that the company still basically did the same damn thing in 1995 and 1996. And all the while, Vince McMahon was bankrolling and partially funding Paul Heyman in ECW. The hijacking of the shows, putting up the signs, that did nothing. What brought that change in 97 and 98 and beyond? What forced Vince McMahon and the WWF to take notice of what they were doing and realize that things weren't going well? It was because people stopped going to the live events. They stopped buying the WWE merchandise. They stopped buying the pay-per-views. They stopped giving the WWF money. They stopped watching their product. They stopped talking about it with their friends. They stopped doing this. They went and they watched ECW, or more likely than not, they watched WCW. And when WCW was kicking the WWF's ass in the ratings for over a year and a half consistently, week in and week out, it got to a point in time where Vince was starting to lose money. And Vince, being the great businessman that he is, understands that if you lose money, eventually you can go out of business, because businesses, even well-run businesses for years, are only going to want to sit there and go through their cash on hand, their kind of slush fund, for so long, and they will only have so much capability to do that before they're operating in the red, and it creates all types of problems, and you could potentially go under. And when it got to the point where a Raw in 97 was drawing a 1.9 rating, and they were getting consistently dismantled and getting embarrassed and handled by WCW, Turner, and Bischoff every week in the fucking ratings, and WWF's pay-per-view buys were going down, their live event attendance was going down, their merch sales were going down, that's what brought about the change that led to the Attitude Era. It was not hijacking shows. It was not coming on the internet and fucking bitching about it. It was people stopped going. They stopped giving the WWE money. They went elsewhere. I'm not telling you to go watch ROH. I'm not telling you to go watch TNA. I'm not telling you to do anything of that. What I am telling you is that if you want real, tangible change to come, it doesn't happen overnight. If you want real, legitimate change that will please you as a wrestling fan, then you have to stop giving the WWE money. You have to stop talking about their product. You have to stop watching their product. You have to do something else. I realize a lot of you, like me, love professional wrestling and love the WWE. And the thought of doing that aggravates you. And maybe you can't see the whole thought process here. But the reason is because you're thinking with this and you're not thinking like this. It is time to fight fire with fire, people. This whole hashtag Hijack Raw movement is fucking stupid. And the reason is because fans, the customers, are thinking with this like fans or customers would. It is time for people to start thinking like businessmen and thinking with this instead. Shut this down, shut this off, think with this, and you really have to hurt the WWE. And the only way you can hurt them is hit them where it's going to hurt them the most. That's in the ass pocket. That's in the wallet. It's money. It's the bank account. It's money. If the WWE is still turning a profit, why in the fuck would they ever change anything? You can sit there and chant Cena sucks and boo Tista till Timbuktu until hell freezes over. But as long as the WWE is profiting, they don't care. And it is time that fans understand this by not using this, but instead using this. Stop thinking like fans, stop thinking like customers, and start thinking like businessmen. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, is when you will effect real change from the WWE. It happened once before, and it can happen again. But I'm just not sure that people will ever get this through their thick fucking skulls. They will continue to sit there and do this naive garbage, thinking that this hot garbage works. When even if you're given that glimmer of hope, like a Punk coming back or a Bryan getting in the title match at WrestleMania, make no mistake about it, ultimately. The WWE is still going to do WWE things the WWE way, whether you like it or not, until you do something about it.